Good morning, everybody. Monday morning drive-in. Are you secretly, subconsciously making a plan to backslide and isolate yourself from God and from His people? This is the question I want to kind of hinge on this morning. Just thinking about this, and we can be subtly drawing back from the Lord instead of really pressing in and drawing close to Him. Part of the way that we do that is by isolating ourselves and separating ourselves from God's people. When God's people get together in a church service or any other kind of setting, we kind of make excuses why we don't need to be there or why we don't want to be there. But this is the beginning of backsliding, is what it is, and it's a real danger for all of us, especially at these times when it's obvious, it's so clear and so obvious that God's Spirit is drawing people closer, not farther away. A lot of times when we go through hard times and circumstances in our life that are difficult to deal with, it's a tendency of all of us on some level or another to pull back and kind of withdraw. It's like a protection. It's like a natural protection that we build up for ourselves. But it's at those times that you need to deny and reject that tendency and that reflex to draw back and to actually push forward and to get closer to God and to His people. A lot of times the way that we draw closer to God is by drawing closer to His people. Don't allow yourself to make excuses why you cannot or will not come around and be with God's people when they're together. Don't start missing services. Don't start giving yourself an excuse. You need them and they need you. So we have to see the red flags and the warnings in our lives, especially when there's a tragedy or a difficulty or some kind of other thing. You need to realize you need help, and God provides help Himself, of course, but God also provides help through His people. Learn how to depend on and lean on God's people. That's what we're here for. We are here to help each other. None of us is strong all the time. Every single one of us goes through trials and tests and periods that weaken our faith. So we need to lean on other people's faith for us when our faith is weakened. And when you isolate and separate yourself from God's people, you're removing the very thing that will provide you strength to endure through what you're going through. So don't make a plan to backslide. Don't give yourself an excuse. Don't compromise with sin, because sometimes when we make a plan to backslide, part of it is we want to keep our favorite sin. And what happens when we get around God's people is God's people and God's presence go together. And so when we get around other people who are living godly and striving to live according to the Word of God, it holds us accountable for the things in our lives that we're tempted to compromise on. So don't compromise, don't isolate, press in, draw closer, pick up your phone, show up to service, say, hey, I'm struggling, I need help. The church is where you're going to find help. The church is where God is. The church is where God's people are. Don't separate yourself. Draw closer, press in, get in Him. Get close, get hugged up to God's people. That's where your help comes from. God bless you. Have a great Monday.